Jonah chapter 1, verse 7 through 16. Then the sailors said to each other, "Come, let us cast lots to find out who is responsible for this calamity." They cast lots, and the lot fell on Jonah. So they asked him, "Tell us, who is responsible for making all this trouble for us? What kind of work do you do? Where do you come from? What is your country? From what people are you?" He answered, "I am a Hebrew, and I worship the Lord, the God of heaven, who made the sea and the dry land." This terrified them, and they asked, "What have you done?" They knew he was running away from the Lord, because he had already told them so. The sea was getting rougher and rougher. So they asked him, "What should we do to you to make the sea calm down for us?" "Pick me up and throw me into the sea," he replied, "and it will become calm. I know this is my fault that this great storm has come upon you." Instead, the men did their best to row back to land, but they could not, for the sea grew even wilder than before. Then they cried out to the Lord, "Please, Lord, do not let us die for taking this man's life. Do not hold us accountable for killing an innocent man for you. Lord, have done as you please." Then they took Jonah and threw him overboard, and the raging sea grew calm. At this, the men greatly feared the Lord, and they offer a sacrifice to the Lord and make vows to him. Jonah boarded the ship to flee from the presence of God. While God was chastening Jonah through the storm, he also miraculously worked in the hearts of these Gentile sailors through Jonah and his unintended evangelistic sermon. While Jonah was in his worst spiritual state, God could still be glorified by him telling the truth of God. It obviously wasn't in Jonah's plan to bring salvation to the sailors, yet God graciously had a higher agenda. The sailors changed from calling out their own gods in fear to call out to the Lord. They moved from fearing the storm to fearing the Lord. They changed from fearing the consequences of throwing a prophet to the sea to having it done just as it pleased the Lord. They went from having no knowledge of the one true God to experiencing deliverance from Him, and from having no relationship with the Creator to offering sacrifice and making vows to Him. They had their own encounter of the Lord. No matter what spiritual state we are in right now, with as little faith as we may have, seize the opportunity to sow the seed of the good news. Share the truth of God. We never know when and how God makes His miracle happen in someone's heart. But what we know is this: ask and it will be given to you. Seek and you will find. Knock and it will be open to you. Our Lord is so gracious and merciful. He draws near to those who seek Him. His salvation is done and is made ready to be received by anyone with an open heart. Didn't we just read about the wild storm that was turned into a joyful worship? Dear Lord, thank you for your perfect salvation that is made ready to be received by any open heart. No matter how I feel today, give me the faith and strength to share your love and the good news with those around me. When I do my best, you will do the rest.